Chapter 3: The Technology of Thought. The whispers had become relentless, a constant chorus of torment. They mocked his appearance, his failures, his deepest fears. "You're nothing, Alex," they'd hiss, "a broken man, easily manipulated." He tried to ignore them, to compartmentalize them as hallucinations, but they were too real, too specific, too intimately connected to his own thoughts and emotions. He knew deep down that this wasn't just his imagination running wild. This was something else, something far more sinister. Alex's research led him into the murky world of neurotechnology, a field where science fiction blurred with reality. He discovered patents for devices that could transmit sound directly into the skull, bypassing the eardrums entirely. He read scientific papers on the potential of electromagnetic fields to influence brain activity, to induce emotions, even to control thoughts. The pieces of the puzzle were beginning to fit together. He stumbled upon a declassified document detailing research into synthetic telepathy, the ability to transmit thoughts directly from one mind to another. The document described experiments using focused microwave radiation to stimulate specific areas of the brain, creating the illusion of voices, even manipulating emotions. The terminology was chillingly precise, coldly scientific, yet utterly terrifying. The whispers, he realized, weren't just random noise. They were targeted, specific, designed to break him down psychologically. They knew his weaknesses, his insecurities, his deepest fears. They were using his own mind against him. He delved further into the science, trying to understand the mechanisms behind this technological assault. He learned about brain-computer interfaces, devices that could read brain activity and translate it into signals that could control computers, prosthetics, even other minds. He discovered research into transcranial magnetic stimulation, TMS, a technique that uses magnetic fields to stimulate specific regions of the brain, potentially altering mood, behavior, and even cognitive function. The more he learned, the more horrified he became. This wasn't just science fiction, this was real. This was happening to him. He started to suspect that the hum he felt wasn't just a sensation, but a side effect of the technology being used against him. He read accounts from other TIs who described similar experiences, a constant buzzing or vibrating sensation in their heads, often accompanied by the whispers. Some even reported physical symptoms, headaches, nausea, seizures, all potentially linked to the directed energy weapons being used against them. Alex began to explore the possibility of countermeasures, ways to shield himself from the technological assault. He read about Faraday cages, enclosures that could block electromagnetic radiation. He experimented with different materials, trying to create a makeshift shield for his apartment. He even considered wearing a tinfoil hat, a symbol of paranoia ridiculed by the skeptics, but secretly he wondered if there was some truth to the idea. He knew it was a long shot, but he was desperate. He had to do something, anything, to regain control of his own mind. The whispers were becoming unbearable, eroding his sense of self, driving him to the brink of madness. He also started to investigate the potential for AI to enhance these technologies. He read about machine learning algorithms that could analyze brain activity and predict thoughts, even anticipate actions before they were taken. He discovered research into neural networks that could mimic the human brain, potentially creating artificial minds that could be used to control others. The implications were staggering. Imagine a world where thoughts could be read, emotions manipulated, and behavior controlled, all by a sophisticated AI system. It was a dystopian nightmare, a world where free will was an illusion, where everyone was a puppet in the hands of a hidden puppeteer. Alex felt a growing sense of urgency. He had to expose this technology, to warn the world about the dangers of mind control. But he knew it wouldn't be easy. The people behind this technology were powerful, ruthless, and they wouldn't hesitate to silence anyone who threatened their agenda. As he sat in his darkened apartment, the hum vibrating through his body, the whispers taunting him, Alex knew that he was fighting a battle for his own mind, a battle for the very future of humanity. And he was determined to win, no matter the cost.